I'm going to attempt to make like a yarn basket type thing. And basically what I've done was I've taken the tips I've learned on how to make a loom knit coaster and just used a bigger pegged board for it so that the bowl is bigger. Though now that I think about it, I should not have sewn all the pieces together before I put them on put them back on the board here. So like cinch them up, but like attach that after, or attach that before I sew it together, and then sew it together while it's on the loom itself. Because I did that with my last one, and I didn't think to do that with this one. So, some parts are a little more stretched than others because of where I sewed the two pieces together. So, let's hope it still works out. And the center of it's a little off, but let's not focus on it. And it's like very taut, like you could, like it's like a drum. So, yeah. And I've just combined these two yarns for it, so yeah, I'm going to keep going. This was 25 rows that I then put together like you would the rim of a hat, and then I casted off the loom, sewed the two pieces together kind of thing, so they'd be in a circle, and then I replaced it back on the loom so I could just add the walls of the bowl kind of thing. So this is the bottom. So yeah, I did 25 rows, and then took the bottom, put it over the top. I've got this little mini whiteboard, so I've been tallying the rows I've done. So cast on is actually number 1, the first tally there. So that's 25 plus cast on. So yeah. On the pink circular loom, which I think the one I have at home has around 40-ish pegs. So at my dad's house, I mean. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to complete the rest of this off screen, and I'll update you how many rows it ended up being, that, you know. And then I also want to see if I could like kind of do like a drawstring thing that you could like tighten, and like use one of the smaller looms and only a few pegs to make like a braided thing that goes along the edge when I go to cinch this up so that I can tie and untie it type of thing. Hope that makes sense. It'll make, well, once I get to that point, I hope it'll make a little more sense. Sorry, excuse me. Just a little mini burp there. Anyway, so, yeah. That's my smaller loom. My smallest loom that I have here. I have smaller ones at my dad's house, so yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So yeah, I hope this turns out well. I didn't know how orange and gray would look together, so I don't know if I should change the color or just keep it as is. I'm gonna keep it as is. Okay. But I did think about changing the yarn color combos, so yeah. But that took me like all day to do. So it's now around 7. Oh no, it's 8. It's 10 after 8. And I just finished the base of it. So, and I started around noon. So yeah. Anyway, that's where it is now. I'll update you when I finish it. Hope you enjoy. This is where the bag was before I went to bed the first day I was working on it. This is after I finished the rows and attached the braided cord. And I have no idea now how long this took me because I was doing this to distract myself from grieving. So there's that. I have finished the bag now, pretty much. And so I braided these with this loom, since this one was in use, with 4 pegs. So then I placed it on here and picked up some rows. I put it on here, sorry. And then a couple rows below the string, I grabbed one of the previous rows and put it back. So hopefully I can just do that. Whoops. Oh, a little too zoomed in there. And it'll close the gap. And I can just tie it up like strings, like bag strings, you know, like drawstrings. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. But that's kind of my idea. So close it up here. I ran out of the orange, so I had to stop at 61 rows, or not 61, 66 rows. I did. So this will be 67 that I'm putting together now. Sorry, that was, I'm not showing you. I'm trying to do all this one-handed, so I'm holding my camera in one hand. So hopefully if I close this up, it'll act as a bag that I can tie up at the top. And then with the extra string, I'll just sew it like I'm sewing up a patch on a pillow or whatever. So, sorry. This is really close. I used my sparkly yarn I recently got from the dollar store here to mix it together. I am watching some Victorious as I complete this, because I'm in need of a distraction. Lost another grandparent recently, and I don't want to be crying all day long, so yeah. Alright, so I've put that together now. Hopefully it stays in place, because I've basically done, like, made my own kind of rim, like you would make a rim of a hat, but attach the string that I braided together to it. And now I will figure out how I'm supposed to close this off. So, yeah, because I'm out of the orange. And I wanted to do one more row, but the string wouldn't make it all the way around the loom, so that wouldn't have worked. So, yeah, I'm trying to make a bag, and this is, 67 rows, I said. So, there's that. And then as it got deeper, I was able to actually use the yarn that I was attaching to the loom in the bag itself. So, yay. But yeah, now I think I just need to attach the thread so I can cast off type of thing. Or do I just take this peg, put it over to this peg, and do that? I don't know. Well, I'll try it on this. Try doing this so it's like wrapped around the string a little better. Oh, wait. I think this should work. And then do that. Take this off. Oh. Place it back onto the peg. I don't have my good phone stand with me. That is at my dad's place. So. Okay. Oh, great. Now I have to grab both. Alright. And then do that and repeat, hopefully. Sorry. That you probably didn't see that, but I'm going to grab this one by going underneath this string type of thing. So go under this string, grab that one, and pull it over, and hopefully that'll help keep the string in place. Here. The braided string that I did here. I think it's pretty. It's darker than I pictured in my mind it would be, but yeah, I like it. Hopefully it works. So I'm going to just complete that and then show you the final result. Alright, so I am almost finished it. I just have to weave the extra end into the baggie, but it worked. Sorry. So this is my bag that I made with this hat loom, and it turned out really well. So I hope it works the way I want it to. So I wonder. This is going to be hard to film, so. Okay. So, hoping that I can just do this. Yeah, it worked. It so worked. It actually worked. Okay. Yay. Yay, it worked. Okay. So, this was my plan, so that I'd be able to cinch it up, but not be permanently words. Ugh. So I wanted to be able to adjust it so that I could close it and open it, is what I wanted to do. So, yay, it worked. Huzzah! So I could close it and tie it. Yay! It worked. Woohoo! That's wonderful. Okay. So I just have to sew this into the final result, and I'm good. And I'll be finished. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, and also the end over at the bottom here. Yay, it worked. That was a total gamble on if that would work, and it did. Woohoo! Now I'm debating, do I turn this into a backpack? But anyway, this much works, so yay. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll take a photo of the final result. So, and show you that. So anyway, hope you enjoyed. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching. I ended up turning it into a backpack, so I made little straps here, which are about roughly, I think they're over 2 feet. I think it was 32 inches, if I remember correctly. And it works like a backpack. I did try it. So, then there's the bow at the top here. I just, kind of stretched it out, looked at where the rows were, and just attached through that. Kind of tied it. I didn't really sew it in, but yeah. Also, if I wanted to, I could wear it like across my body. It also works that way. So here's my yarn bag that I made with the hat loom. And now I want to make another one, because I have more yarn. So, yeah, this worked. Yay! I'm gonna make another one now because I got more yarn today. This was new yarn that I got, the blue and the 2 different shades of blue here, which are, sorry, I'm starting a new one now. These 2. This one was from, crap, I don't know how it's pronounced. One sec. The lighter blue, this one here, was from here, which I think is like a, I got it in Canada, but like a Japanese inspired almost dollar store type of thing. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that, Omomo? I don't know, I'm sorry. But that's the thread I got for, sorry, it's upside down. I can't read that. I can't read I can only read in English, so that's the thread I got. Though I was a little upset because when I got home I realized there's a cardboard roll inside of it, so I thought it was all the way covered and then realized, oh, okay, that's where they're cutting corners. So, I won't be getting thread like this again because you're cheaping out. I thought I was getting more and then I realized, oh, there's a cardboard piece there. So they're making it look like there's more than there is. Good marketing tactic, but I won't be buying this again. But anyway, this is my new one, which will be blue scheme. Blue color scheme, hopefully. I know I won't have enough of this thread to make the bag, so I have other thread that I can attach to it when that need be. So yeah, that's where I'm going with this one. So yeah, and then this one has 3 colors, but I'm only at the navy blue so far. So it says multicolored, so it doesn't look like each of these are like separate where I could pull that color out if I just wanted that one, and I could pull that one out. I just wanted that one type of thing. So I think it's all one strand of, or one, the roll continues when it gets to this point, I think. So I'll see how it adjusts when it's time to color shift. But I found out the base here, which is like a coaster, like when you loom knit a coaster, but on the bigger loom. I basically did 25 rows, and then I, basically, okay, stop saying basically. Then I, went to make it like a rimmed hat, so I took the bottom and put it back on the loom, then attached the 2 sides together, and then I took the thread and wove it off the loom type of thing and attached it and then put it on here. But this time I do it, I'm going to, adjust it, but not completely sew it together till it's back on the loom. So that way I don't have any stretched pieces in the wrong places. So, which I had with my last one. But yeah, that is the final project and my new one. So it's the same as I did last time. I just don't know if I'm going to get as many rows. This was 66 or 67 rows, and then I adjusted so it's less than that for the piece. I want to say ribbing, but that's not ribbing. The piece that goes around the string that tightens it. So yeah, that is it. I know it doesn't look great, but it was my first attempt and it actually worked out. So now I can pick colors that I like because I wasn't really too keen on the orange and the gray combo, but it worked. I like this combo better. And then I had like yarn with like tinsel in it, so I put that together for the bow. And this was, I think, empty, and my mom wanted to fill it up when I came down, because she woke up before me. She filled it up, like filling up a stocking. She thought that was fun. Anyway. So yeah, it worked. And it fits me, and I'm short, and if I made this bag any longer, it would have been too big for a short person, as a backpack type of thing, so, yeah. Anyway, that is what I'm working on now. So, I basically took my water bottle holder idea, turned it into a bag, and then added these straps instead of these straps along the edges and this part here. So yeah. Yep. That is my recent knitted piece. I wanted to make a bag for my yarn, and I did so. Yay! So it worked. And I can make another one with colors I actually do like. This was my tester. And the orange and the gray were completely free because my mom had already bought those for a craft. And then that was like extra supplies that she didn't end up using. So the orange and the gray were free. So, yay. I didn't have to buy them. Though I shouldn't have combined those two colors because it's light on light and I don't like the end result. But I'm not frogging it at this point. I'm just going to make another one with colors I actually do like because this was my tester. Yay. And I'm watching Victoria's as I'm doing this, and it's the April Fool's Day episode, which is a little challenging because the grandparent I lost recently, his birthday was April Fool's. So, of course, that's going to be a little challenging to watch. But anyway, just memory-wise. Not that this episode's bad. Just anyway. So, yeah. That is my bag that I made for holding my yarn. And it worked. Yay! Huzzah! Anyway, that is it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching. So here's a picture of the final result. I was really hoping this would work because the last few crochet projects that I tried out failed miserably. So I'm glad this actually worked because I definitely needed a win for multiple reasons.